Lowrider by War. Alright, so obviously this is going to be a lot of horns arranged for guitar, but I think it still sounds pretty cool. And, I'll get all the horn sections for you, and I'll put the bass in there for you at the end too, because it's a pretty jammin' bass line. And, okay, so we'll just kick it off here right into that main horn riff. Pretty basic, pretty simple, nice and easy. So it's going to be here at the 3rd fret of the G, and we're going to hit it 5 times. Okay? No big deal. Alright. Then we move to the 4th fret, and then we come down to the 2nd fret on the B. Okay, and that's the first half of the first part. Alright. And then the second half of the first part will be at the 4th fret of the D, 3rd on the G, back to 4 on the G, 3 on the G, and then all the way back to 4 on the D. Okay. Alright, and you just put them all together, and you get that first half. Alright, and repeat that twice. Alright, and the second half of the horn section, pretty simple too. We're just going to start at the 4 of the D, and we hit it, and then we just quickly slide down to 2. And then we do 4 more on the 2. Okay. Alright, and then we repeat that twice. And simple enough, we just end it by doing 2 to 4 on the D. Just hammer onto it. And you just hold that 4, the rest of the measures. Alright, so you just put that whole horn section together. Alright, and at the very end, you get a little bit of a like a sax solo in there, and we can mimic that pretty well too, I think. We just start it by bending the 4 on the G. It's just a nice slow bend, and then give it some vibrato at the end. Okay, nice and slow. And then measure that, and then we do a pull off from 2nd E to open E, and then back to that 4 on the G, and we'll bend it, release it, and then pull off to 2. Okay. Alright. And then we do 4 to 2 on the D, back to 4, and then now we just go between that 4 on the D and bending the 2nd on the G. Okay, it's a certain style of bend where we just bend it, get to the peak of it, and then cut it. Okay, we don't release it or anything. We just bend it to the peak and then just stop it. Yeah. So you just put the whole thing together slowly here. Get it up to tempo. Alright, and I'll drop this bass line in there for you because it's just too smooth not to. Pretty fun. It's going to be like a lot of scaling and some hammer-ons. we're going to hammer on now to open to second on the E. Then we go open A, second, 4 on the A, and then we do 2 on the D, back to 4 on the A, back to 2 on the D, back to 4 on the A, and then we hammer on 2 to 4 on the D. Okay, and that's the first half of it. Alright, and the second half starts pretty much the same way, where we do the hammer on, open A, 2, 4, 2D, and at this point we come up to the 4 on the D, and then we do 2 on the G, back to 4 on the D, 2 on the G, and then here we hammer on 2 to 4 on the G. Okay, so it's almost like we just took that ending part and just moved it up a set of strings. Alright, and then you can just loop the whole thing. Alright, and you just keep practicing that, you get it up to tempo. Thanks for checking out the video, everybody. Like it, share it, leave a comment. It's always good to hear from you. Do me a favor and hit the subscription button. I put out a video pretty frequent, so you don't want to miss out on that. Check out the links in the description box below. I have really cool links for tablature books, all the gear I use, t-shirts, fun stuff like that. So thank you very much, and we'll see you next time.